What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the WannyG channel. We are back.
What's good?
We are back with our coming out stories.
Our coming out stories.
This was a request, actually.
Okay.
A very hot request. That's how we get into it. This is a very interesting topic for both of us.
For both of us, definitely. Who wants to start?
You go ahead.
I go first? Mm-hmm. Whew. My coming out story. Did I even come out? Is the question. Right. Did I even come out?
Did you?
Technically, I didn't.
Nobody did. We're losers.
So basically, I'm gonna just go back to, I think I was like 16, 17, whatever the case may be. And I had a girlfriend. Long story short, I was posting pictures of me and my girlfriend on my Facebook page. But at the time, my family, nobody was following me except my cousins. Oof. I never even confronted my cousin about this. So this is gonna be funny.
You're getting confronted now.
No hard feelings. I'm just gonna let you know there's no hard feelings or whatever the case may be. But so this is kind of what happened. My younger cousin saw a post of me and my girlfriend at the time's picture on Facebook. And her side of the family was real like religious and Christian like and stuff like that. And she was kind of going through a phase where her mom was like pushing her to get like baptized and stuff like that. So I kind of understand now that I'm older why she felt the way she felt. But now me and her are cool as hell. But anyway, so she told her mom, which is my mom's older sister. And immediately she calls my mom and like going off and telling her. So my mom's like going off and calling me in the house, and I'm like, what the hell did I do now?
Right.
So then finally, my aunt comes over.
Right.
So now they're sitting me down in my room, and I still don't know what's going on. And they pull up the Facebook picture, and they show me, and they're like, what's this?
Oh.
And at the time, I had like a fitted cap out.
Oh, you was fly.
We was in the city. We was on a date. We went to the city and I had like a fitted cap on. I had some cargo shorts on. I was like a whole like little boy, to be honest. So that's pretty much, I think that's what kind of threw them for a loop. It's like, cause I'm pretty sure I probably had something on before I left the house and I changed my clothes when I left. Pretty sure that's probably what happened. Or I probably had what I had on, but I didn't have a hat on. And the hat to them just adds a lot of gayness to it. Right. So anyway, that happens and my mom's like going off, like freaking out and stuff like that. And they're like throwing Bible verses at me, all types of things. And I'm like, at this point, I'm just sad because I'm like, I'm breaking my mom's heart at this point. Like, that's one thing I never want to do is break my parents' heart. Like anything, no matter how much I felt like I wasn't wrong about the situation, I still felt wrong because my parents felt highly about what they, their beliefs. Yeah. And for a backstory, my parents are Caribbean, so like they grew up despising that stuff. Right. Like it was just a big shun upon type thing. So my mom's reaction was crazy. The following day, my mom brings it up to my dad because it happened late at night. So the following day, my mom brings it up to my dad. So my dad calls me into the garage, and I already know this shit was in the
garage.
So I'm like, I gotta go to the garage, but I see my mom walking to the garage with me. So now I'm like, oh fuck, I'm about to get an ass whooping or something.
Try to be a
So I get in here and my dad's like pissed. And he's like, I kind of figured because you've been dressing a certain way lately and you've been hanging out with that girl, which was a stud. Like one of my closest friends in high school was a stud. So, and she was also Jamaican. So, I mean, hey. So my dad's like putting two and two together. Then he mentioned my older sister had said something to him about like, I think Monique might be gay because she always wanted to dress me in the girliest clothes and I always told her no. So she just assumed I was gay.
Right.
And so yeah, my dad was pissed. My mom pretty much told me like she would have rather me be pregnant. And mind you, I told you I was like 16 or 17 years old. So I knew she was lying. Like, you'd rather me be pregnant? For real?
Yeah, she would have rather you be pregnant.
For real though?
Yes.
So instantly my mom is like just crying and stuff. That made me cry because like I said, like breaking my mom's heart is something I never wanted to do. Never want to do. So like I felt it inside, not ashamed of what I was, but I felt like maybe I was doing the wrong thing. Even though I knew there was no other way out of this. You know what I mean? It was just gonna be what it was. So it just kind of came down to me going to college, and when I was leaving to college, my mom told me to find myself. At that point, I kind of was like at the stage in my mind where I'm like, I'm about to be free for real. I'm about to be living on my own in school, doing whatever I want. So I kind of didn't really phase what she was telling me. And I was just like, I already know myself, to be honest. Like, I don't got nothing to find. And she's like, yeah, you do. You need to find yourself. This is just a phase. She's like, basically how girls can find other girls pretty. Because, you know, if you have a friend, oh, you can always say, oh, that's pretty, oh, that's a cute dress, da, da, da. I'm like, no, it's more than that.
This just be too much.
Yeah, like, I'm like, I know you can say those type of things and not be, you know, gay for it, but I know what I'm thinking in my head. Like, I'm thinking, like, I want you to take that dress off type thing.
Oh, Lord,
you feel me? Right. And also at the time, I told her, I'm like, you know, I don't have anything against guys. Guys are attractive, I just don't want any. Like, I don't want to be with a guy. I want to be with a woman. And she just wasn't trying to listen. So I went to school, and I just freed myself.
If you don't,
I just kind of freed myself. Every time I came home for the summertime, I would just bring home certain clothes that weren't like too boyish, but they were still tomboyish. And then as years went on, I just stopped giving a fuck, and I just kept packing what I wanted to pack, to the point where I was getting lineups, and my mom was like, what is going on? She was like, what is going on?
What is this?
Why do you have a lineup? And I'm like, because I like it. Like, I'm not about to keep explaining myself to you.
That's just a lie.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went down. Graduate from college, and spent a year living with Shawan and some roommates from college and stuff like that. And right before we moved to Atlanta, we both decided we were gonna, like, basically what's the word? Reiterate. Whatever the word is. We basically wanted to retell our parents again, like, just in case you forgot, I'm gonna just remind you, and this is gonna be my last time telling you. So we decided that because at this point we no longer had roommates. We were gonna be moving into a 1-bedroom.
Yes, we were.
And it was just us two moving. So we felt like,
yeah,
we felt like if we had to let them know now, because if they come visit and they come find out we only got one room and stuff like that, it was just gonna be weird.
Thing, yeah.
So it was just like, all right, we're just gonna tell them one last time.
Right.
They just gonna take it how to take it, and so be it. So one day I'm like chilling at the crib, and Shawan's at work, I believe. I call my dad up. And then we're like talking, and I told him how I got a job offer in Atlanta, and I'm about to move to Atlanta. He's like happy for me and stuff. And then I'm like, well, that's not really the reason why I'm calling. I wanted to tell you.
My heart would have fell on my chest.
But my heart did. I'm literally on my hoverboard, and I blacked out on the hoverboard. Like, I don't even know. It was so weird. Like, I'm like, I got more to tell you. And I was just like, so I'm moving with my girlfriend, Shawan. No, I said, I wanted to let you know that Shawan is my girlfriend. And his answer was, isn't that obvious? And at that point, I blacked out. Yeah, at that point, I basically blacked out. And I was like, I mean, I thought it was obvious, but I mean, the last time I brought this stuff up to you, you was like, you know, you was acting one way. And he basically explained, like, he was younger minded, and he's grown up, and he's just happy, like, with if I'm happy, and you know, it's a healthy relationship and stuff. And he's met Shawan several times because she used to come visit me in the summertime and stay at my crib. So it was pretty much obvious, but I mean, if your parents ain't talking about it, you're not really, it's like, do you know?
You thinking they don't even know. It's like, okay, well, I guess
I'm not about to ask you.
Too much.
So we just kind of left it like that. So when he confirmed that he knew, and he was just like, basically he was happy for me and stuff like that, it's pretty much been smooth sailing. I mean, I told him I was gonna tell my mom, and he was just like, you don't got to. Like, your mom knows. She's just in denial. And I took that and ran with it.
Hello? Well, that's cool too. I ain't gonna text her and I ain't gonna call her. Cause I'm a baller. I don't know.
I just took that and ran with it. I was like, oh,
that's fine.
That's all I need to hear. I ain't gonna call her. You know what? You just say, she can be in denial all she wants. As long as I have one of you, I'm cool. But me and my mom are super cool. Me and my mom talk all the time. I go home all the time and visit my family and stuff like that, and pretty much me and my mom are just kind of on this we don't speak about it type thing,
which is so weird to me.
I mean, it's
I don't care.
too long
it's been too long to not be talking about it. I'm sick of this.
It's been too long for me to not care. Like, she would be like, she'll call me and just be like, hey, how's your friend doing? On the other hand, my dad will call and he's like, hey, how's your girlfriend doing? And every time he says girlfriend, I'd be like, I still freeze up on the phone when he
days,
says
right?
girlfriend. Yeah.
I want to say, because I don't want to see the video and be like, she know my name.
I'm dead. So yeah, I got two different sides. At this point, I'm out. I mean, it's all over the internet. It's all over. I walk around the way I walk around. I go home with a haircut, twist, everything. It's pretty much nothing to hide. My little sisters know. If my little sisters know, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
There's nothing for me to confirm.
There's nothing else to say.
There's nothing else to confirm. My cousins were the first people that like actually supported me, though. I would say that. So shout out to all 8 of y'all. I think it's 8 or 9 of y'all. It's a bunch of y'all, but I appreciate the FOE group chat and my dog Randy, who isn't in the FOE group chat.
Randy said, "Damn y'all asses."
He got an Android, so he don't.
You cannot be in the iPhone chat if you have Android.
I swear
not
to God,
gonna work for me.
We gotta text separate.
I'm not getting 3 messages from you, Randy.
We gotta text separate. So.
Love you, Randy.
Love you, Randy, man. But yeah, that's pretty much my story. Real fast and brief, but that's pretty much it. I mean, there was no really coming out. It came out, they didn't accept it, tried to, bring it back out. My dad accepted it, my dad confirmed, my mom knew, so I just took that and ran with it, and I've been living a happy life ever since. I will say that when you do come out, for those who haven't came out, it is a big weight off your shoulder.
I don't know, it depends on what happens after you come out. On some real shit.
In my experience, it was a great big weight off my shoulder, like a weight that I didn't know I was carrying until all the words came out. Like, even when I was dating girls, I never really said I was gay. It was just like,
I do what I do.
Yeah, it's just like, I got a girlfriend. You know what I mean? So it feels good to like let the words out. Even if it starts with your cousins. Just get it out. Any support is good support, to be honest. Yeah. Take it.
I'll make it quick. Cause my story low-key long, but I'll about to make it as quick as I can. Cause I don't got time for shit. So freshman year of high school, me and my mom was at a liquor store. No, we were not. At a shoe store in the parking lot. And I was currently dating a girl. And I was in love like a mug, and I felt like I wanted the whole world to know. So that was not my first girlfriend, but I was just feeling that chicky, girl. And I was like, man, I want the whole world to know, even though I was getting played. But that's another story. So, we're in the car, and I'm like, Mom, I think I'm gay. And she was like, what? That was the first and last time I've ever said it to the face. Because I was like, this face shit is a fail. So I was like, I'm gay. She was like, what? And I'm like, I'm gay. I don't know. It's like, I got a little girl. I got a little shawty.
I got
a shawty. If she feeling me, I'm feeling her. I'm gay. I gotta be. Mama, I'm gay. And she was like, no. She was like, no, it's a phase. It's a phase. She is to phase me. You know how that
They always want to say it's a phase.
First of all, what parents started this it's a phase shit? And what handbook do the parents know? If they say they gay, just say it's a phase and see what happens from there. There's a handbook that we all know about. We'll find it as we get older with kids. Anyways, so she told me that, and that was that. Go through high school, gay to the mother. Get to college, freshman year of college, and I'm like, man, I'm about to tell them again. Because at this point, not saying I don't like guys, I dated guys, but anybody that knows me and has known me for a long time knows I've always dated females. Like, that's just been the main thing. I might date a little dude over here.
Same story.
But it was never nothing serious. So freshman year of college, I'm like, I'm about to tell them again, I don't care. So I hit them with text. I hit them with the text. I hit him with the text. I text my mom and I text my dad this time.
I was there. That's just when I met you. Okay.
I'm gay. I don't know why I said it simple, like I'm gay. Boom. So my mom calls me like, mind you, my mom, you already knew. I already told you. You just wanted to like suppress it. But I'm just reiterating. At this point, I'm 18. I'm in college. You can't tell me nothing in college. I'm gay as hell in college. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. I'm tell you again. I'm loose as a goose. Loose in this mug. So I tell him again, and my mom calls me going off. Like, why would I send them that? Why would you send your dad that? So now she's mad that my dad knows. And basically, I think I tried to call my dad, and he wouldn't talk to me. Like, he was like, I don't think he said no word. He was like, I don't know. No, I can't. And hung up. And I didn't talk to them for a few hours. Then I hit them up like, you know, I am gay, but I'm gonna try my best not to be
gay. I remember that.
Not to be gay. I'll try my best not to be gay. Because the feeling that I felt in those few hours was the worst feelings of my life.
Like I said, you don't want to disappoint your parents.
I was going to die.
It's like you don't want to cause your parents that pain. Like,
because they're acting like I'm dead.
Right.
Like the old Shawan dead and I'm a whole new rebirth Shawan. No, it's the same person. You just didn't want to see it.
I'm saying, and that's the biggest thing for me too.
It pisses me off.
It's just like, why was I somebody different 2 seconds before these words came out my mouth? 2 seconds ago, you was just madly in love with your daughter.
Serious, yo.
She was everything to you, and then 2 seconds later, you spilled those beans.
You're questioning
and
your
now
whole...
it's just like, wait, who are you?
Why would you tell him? Why would you tell him that? You don't even know.
You don't even know.
Even though I'm coming back to you with the same information 5 years later, you tell me I'm coming to you with the same thing and I still don't know.
Right.
I digress. Love my parents to death, but when it comes to that, it's just really off. Anywho, so time goes on. Me and Monique together, time go on. Didn't bring up a dude home, all college. At the end of the day, if I was gonna be with a dude, I'm pretty sure I would have brought a man home from college. Right. Most females that are heterosexual females, they bring a man home in college, or at least talking about a dude. Like, you know, that's a conversation that's being had. That was never had. So me as a parent, I'm thinking, oh well, shit, I guess she really is gay because she ain't about no dude. Me personally, I'm thinking that. So, you know, go through college, and I did the same thing Monique did. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna clear the air. You know, I'm gonna clear the air, period. So, you know, I hit up my mom, like, hey, me and Monique are moving to Atlanta. We're getting a 1-bedroom apartment, we together. I did the text again. I showed a long look, we together, I love you, this is what it is, blah, 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 blah. Crushed. She's crushed the 3rd time.
Like it was the first time.
She cried, said, I'm about to tell my daddy right now. I'm about to tell my daddy right now. She said, no, don't tell him. And I don't want to get too specific because I don't want to bash my mama. So I ain't about to specifically tell how that conversation went. But what I am want to say is, to this day, Daddy-o's still in limbo. My daddy's still in limbo.
He's still in the air.
But she did confirm, you know, that he knows.
Yeah.
It's just a situation where it's hard for them to adapt because like that they're not Caribbean, but they're used to it's not the norm for them.
Right.
You know, even though it was never unnormal, it's just that old school mentality. That's just what it is. And I don't think it will ever change. I don't see them ever accepting it. I don't know how it's going to go in the future as a couple for us. If they're going to be around, not be around. But I love my parents even still, regardless. Right. But at the same time, I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing. True. Because at one point I was willing to do that, and now I'm like, no, because you wouldn't do it for your parents. Right. You feel me? Right. My parents is like me; they wouldn't do it for their parents. So y'all taught me, y'all raised me like this. So
you taught me the way.
So you know, my mom, I would give my mom this. No, she did say to me, you know.
She gonna love you regardless.
She gonna love me. She gave me that. I'm like, I guess she's slowly getting over it. And I'm giving her time. I don't want to be a B word about it. You know, expect her to overnight it, even though it's been a lot of years. But I mean, I can only imagine how she's feeling, expecting me to be with a man and all that, whatever. So I'm giving my mother time to, you know, get over it.
At least you always had your brother in your corner though from you were a kid. He always knew.
Yeah, my brother knew.
He knew before you even told him.
I told him, he was like, I already knew.
Exactly.
See, he said, I already knew, let's go ahead and go to the club get some bitches. I was like, let's go.
Everybody else be knowing.
Man, like cousins and brothers and them be knowing, but your parents, and honestly, aunties and stuff be knowing before your parents know.
I swear my aunts knew. Every time I used to bring her home, I swear they knew. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure my cousins,
they was looking at me like they knew.
Yeah. Right. So it's kind of like, so everybody's talking about this, but not around my mom or something. Or they have spoke to my mom about it and she just ignoring it. Like
something happens with
it's that. It's like, what's going on?
We'll never know. It's weird.
I have no idea.
But
long story short, that was pretty much our somewhat coming out story. Cause in my opinion, I feel like I didn't really have a coming out story. It kind of just everything kind of like just flowed, and it just I hope right now that I assume is solved. But I mean, it's semi-solved. I'm pretty sure most of my family knows. That's enough for me. I don't really care no more.
I mean, I did a big old Facebook post. I know what all my people know.
Oh yeah, you damn sure did.
Cold turkey.
Right. And
like a year ago, I did a Facebook post like, boop, me and Mo, boop, this what it is.
I've been posting shit
hate Trump's, love Trump's win. Was it hate Trump? Love Trump's hate. Love Trump's hate. Boop.
Yeah, I've been posting Shawan for 7 years now on my social media.
I don't give a damn.
So.
All right. But thank y'all for watching this.
Yeah, thanks for watching this. If you support us, we appreciate you. We appreciate all the supporters we've had and ones to come. Let us know your coming out story down below if you have one, or if you have questions about coming out, if you feel nervous, scared, whatever the case may be, hit us up in our DMs. I'll talk to you. I don't mind.
I'll try my best.
You know what I mean? I give you a little feedback. If like it helps, I'm 26 years old and my story is still unsolved.
I'm 26, my story is still pending. So we got to come back
when it's
part 2. It's hard for me.
It's probably gonna get finalized when we get engaged.
Yeah,
that's pretty much
really
what's gonna
hard
be icing
for me to tell the story because I don't really know what is really going on. So it's not so much I can say, but it's gonna be a part 2.
I swear, yeah.
We wanted to give y'all that.
I think the engagement is what's gonna set everything straight.
Oh, that's gonna be a whirlwind. You're what?
But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Yes. Please continue to suggest new videos for us. We will put the content out there. You got anything to say?
That's all I got. Like she said, you got any questions about coming out? You want to come out or want to know more about our coming out? Below.
Well, give a kiss. Mwah. We technically came out together. Fuck it.
Low key.
Low key. But we out here. Bye. Later.